We're going to jump into Etsy listings and what is getting more orders and views into my shop right now. I have literally been trying every app that you can think of to try and learn Etsy without having to pay for it. And so far, I've not found one that I'm completely in love with, but I'm trying them before I go and purchase them. And I can actually tell you that one of the most popular ones ever is one of my least favorites. And I'll tell you guys why in a little bit. But let's jump into looking at some of my listings. I'm going to show you on my computer what the listings look like right now. And then I'm going to show you what they look like once I update them. Now keep in mind that these other listings that I'm going to show you have been on there, well, for almost 6 months now. I'll double check that time frame once we jump over to the computer and I can show you guys. But I'm going to show you the keychains and let you guys kind of see what these keychains look like. I probably should have taken better pictures and videos of these. I did not, but I'm going to show them to you now. This right here is one of the keychains. Okay, so this, you can see, has the little piece that connects to the phone that I always do with my keychains. And super cute. These are adorable. But they're not selling on my Etsy shop, but they were selling on Whatnot. And I think they were selling on Whatnot because people could actually see them and they looked pretty and cute and people could see how they were done up and how they attached to your phone. Whereas on my Etsy shop right now, you can't see that. I did not list them the way that I probably should have. And I definitely didn't do a video how I should have. Now I showed you guys how to make these kind of keychains right here. And I've been putting them in my bags right here. And I took these to my event that I had this last week. And so that's why they have like a price on them. They're priced differently on my Etsy shop though. And the reason for that being is with my Etsy shop, I'm trying different things, including discounts right now. So one of the things that I'm trying is to kind of put my prices on my Etsy shop a little bit more than what I would sell it for. Not a lot, but a little bit. And then I'm going to put on a discount. And so, yeah, I'm probably not making, like, I'm not going to make as much as for this keychain as I would like at an event or maybe even on my farm stand or something. But it's still going to help Etsy throw my shop out there so that people can see it. And as long as people are seeing my shop and they're coming and they're visiting and they're seeing my products, they're starting to buy. And so all I need is for people to start seeing my shop and start buying my products. And then after a while, I can reduce the sale that I'm having on my Etsy shop and then eventually just only run like holiday sales and maybe every once in a while kind of discount sales. So that's kind of where I'm going with as far as my Etsy shop goes. Now, I have done a video before, the difference between Etsy and Shopify, and I explained to you guys before exactly why I chose to do Etsy. Right now, I'm choosing Etsy, but I need to create a thing for my email list, which I've also done, and I'll show you guys kind of how I'm doing it and kind of going from there. Because, guys, I'm literally show you guys how to do these things without spending too much money, because the startup costs with things, even if it's a digital product, can be a little bit much. Like right now I'm paying for Canva Pro and that's $15. I pay for Chat GPT Pro, which is $20. I then had to start doing Adobe and that's $10 a month. So things start to add up once. So the thing here is I'm just trying to explain to you guys, like, doing things as cheap as possible is kind of what I have to do right now. I can tell you that I've been growing slowly because of that, and I've changed what I'm doing for the last year a couple of different times. Now, one of the things that I'm learning that I'm sure a lot of you know, but just in case you don't, that you need to think of a person, and that can be really hard. Like, everybody uses the example of like a bride. So she's going to need the bachelorette stuff. She's going to need her wedding stuff. And then after she gets married, having the baby and having the baby stuff and all those things, which is fine and dandy. But if we're not thinking of a bride, who else can we be thinking of? Then there's teachers and there's moms, which I get and I understand that too. But they're saying, you know, think of a person. Well, I do stationery. And I guess you could say that my stationery, even, that I could like drop it down to just only like book talk kind of stationery or something like that, or like thinking of a person that would want this certain type of stationery. One of the things I just started doing was junk journals, because I want to try and add those to my Etsy shop, and I want to try doing a lot more digital on my Etsy shop. So that's kind of where I'm going with it, and kind of like going this way with my Etsy shop. I'm going to have the physical journals still, but then I'm also going to start selling the digital part of the journals. Now, you guys know that I've drawn a lot of my journals, but some of them I have created with ChatGPT. Some of you guys might be against AI. I totally get it. One of my children, she is completely 100% against it. But you can use Canva. That's why I pay for Canva Pro, because I do use Canva, and I use Procreate, which is $12 one-time fee, and then you can buy brushes or make your own brushes in it. And I will create my own things. But sometimes I am limited on what I can do. And so then I will ask AI for help and get a little bit of that help. So my last Halloween junk journal that I made, I actually created in Canva. But then I didn't want to create all the rest of the things like the tags and the mini envelopes and things like that, because I don't know how to create those personally myself. I could probably watch some YouTube videos and do all that, but I didn't have time for that right now. I wanted to get it out there because right now Q4 is getting ready to hit. And so fall, Halloween, and Christmas things, people are searching those things up now. So be getting those on your Etsy shop. If you are needing to start making some sales and you want, Halloween is one of those search words that's going crazy right now. So start with that niche, get it going, and get that out like right now. If you wait until it's almost Halloween, it's too late. So start on those now. But anyways, what I was saying is, I don't know how to create the mini envelopes. I could probably do the tags just fine, but I ain't got time. So I created the pages and then went into ChatGPT and said, here is what my junk journal is looking like as of now, but I need to complete the rest of my junk journal. Can you please help me with this? And then it created the rest for me, and I was able to go in and get the PNGs for them, upload them into my Google Drive, and then after I upload them into my Google Drive, so I make a separate folder, it says Halloween Junk Journal. And I'll show you guys all this here in just a minute. And I created that. You share the link, you take it into your Google Docs, and you're going to post that link in there with your instructions on what to do. And then you're converting it into a PDF. This is why I need Adobe. So once you convert it into a PDF, the link is right there. They click on that link, it opens it up straight to your Google Drive. All they can do is view it and download it. They can't change anything, but they get all of it right there, because on Etsy, you can only upload so many things, and the bigger files, they can't do that with. And I like my files to be like pristine. I want people to be able to print these out and use them with their Cricut or Silhouette or whatever you might have, to be able to cut them out and use them. You can also use them digitally. It's totally up to you which way they want to use it. So I'll show you guys that. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to tweak these listings with the pictures and the videos, and then we're going to kind of watch my Etsy shop. And next week when I go into my video, no matter what my video is, I will try to remember to give you guys the update on what happens with these listings. So far this week, I have sold some stickers. My stickers are becoming a big deal, so I'm going to kind of really dig down on that, and I'm going to start doing sticker bundles. Most of my stickers are hand-drawn by me. Again, some of them are not, but most are. So I'm going to just create some bundles. And a lot of times, even my hand-drawn stickers that I have, I can go into ChatGPT and say, okay, so I drew this sticker and it is my work, but I want, let's say, the cow to be sitting differently, or I need a bundle. And so can you create several different stickers with the same cow or whatever it is, but it doing something different, something like that. And then it can do that for you. Or you can go in and draw every individual different sticker if you choose to and you want to, but I want to do bundles because people like bundles. Personalization on Etsy is also a big deal. So if you can personalize anything at all, I absolutely would recommend that. I've not offered personalization quite yet, but that is something that I am going to start doing and leaning towards because it is a big deal on Etsy and people like to be able to get things that are personalized. So just making sure that you're just kind of looking into what is working and what's not working and doing the research. I know it's a pain in the butt to have to do that research, and I know that it can be slow going. But I'm going to be in the background doing some research on several different apps of how to find out what is trending right now on Etsy. And then I'm going to let you know what's working for me. And what's working for me hopefully will work for you. So anyways, we're going to jump over to the computer now, and I'm going to show you guys what my Etsy shop is looking like, what my listings for those look like right now, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to go in and update those listings and how they're going to look once I update them. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Amber. I'm here to help you with all of your Etsy needs, growing your small business, and how-to videos. I show you how to make keychains, stationery products, here soon, digital products, and how to grow your YouTube even. My main goal is for me to share my journey and what's working for me so that hopefully if you're new like I was, it can work for you too. I'm not charging for anything absolutely at all. Down below is a link to sign up for my email. It's literally just a jot form link. If you do that, you can not only get a code to my Etsy shop, but you will start to get emails of every week when I land something new in my Etsy shop, when I have something new that you can learn, and when I have a YouTube channel coming up. It's something that I'm starting to do. And so if that's something that you're interested in and you want to connect with me, go ahead and click that link down below. Also, any products that I ever use is always in my descriptions. And if for some reason I don't link something, go ahead and message. I would totally love to be able to tell you where you can find whatever it might be in my video, but I do try to link them. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay, let's jump over to the computer. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys exactly how I link my digital products so that you guys can learn how to do it too. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to go into my docs right here. Okay. I would normally just grab a new document, but I'm going to show you one that I already have. And we're just going to open this up. So I have ChatGPT help me with this on how to download because it's cute. It just gives them that little bit of information. I can also add it to my Etsy listing. Now, what I'm going to do is create a Google Drive, and I'm going to go into my Google Drive right here, and I will create a new folder every time. So you'll want to create a new folder. Okay, so you would create a new folder, and then once you do, and you have your new folder, it's going to open up, and your new folder will normally, hold on. So once your new folder's here, it's normally going to be blank. Mine is not blank. As you can see, all of my stuff for my junk journals in here, but you would click new and file upload, and then you would choose whatever files you want to put into this Google Drive. Once you get everything into your Google Drive that you want, you can then come right here and hit share and hit the plus sign right here. Anyone with the link. Okay, they're a viewer. You want to make sure that it's only viewing and not editor. If it's editor, they can edit the files. They just want to be able to view them. Okay, then you're going to hit copy link and hit done. Then you'll go back to your empty space and you're going to put download here. You would hit copy paste. Once you do, this little guy right here is insert a link. You'll hit this right here into there, and then you would hit apply and this button. Because I've already done that, I don't need to do that, but that's how it ends up turning blue like this. And then you can add a picture. Once you're done doing that, you'll hit convert into PDF. Again, reminding you guys, this is exactly why I do have my Adobe. Once we convert it into a PDF, it's going to take it a minute to do so. This is what you're going to save to your computer. So when you go into your listing and you create your listing, right here. This is what they're going to get. This is what they'll see. And you just hit your download button right here, and you're going to download it and save it, and it'll be on your computer. But mine's already there, so I'm not going to redo it. You would go ahead and come down here, and you're going to hit add file, and then you would find that junk journal, which is what mine is, PDF, this right here, and then you would hit open. Again, I already have mine attached, so I don't need to. But then once they do that and they purchase it, this is what they're going to see. And when they click on this link and hit open link, it's going to take it to this drive right here. And then they can download all of the PNGs. So that's what I'm doing with my digital products and how I'm getting my digital products to my customers on Etsy. If you have any questions about that, let me know. Also, stay tuned because later on, I'm going to go over the different things like this right here, eRank and Everbee and all the different things that I think is going to work best for myself when using my Etsy shop so that I can see what's trending and not trending. But for right now, we're just going to go ahead and jump into the Etsy shop and start going over the listings now. Here's my Etsy shop, and you guys can see my numbers have went up dramatically. Right here it's showing you, and I know 3 orders doesn't look like a lot to you guys, but to me, I wasn't getting any orders for a long time. So what I'm doing is starting to finally work, and I know 1634 isn't much either, but again, I wasn't getting any orders, but I am now. Okay, so we're going to go back into the listings right here, and these are going to be my listings. So that junk journal I was talking about, the Halloween one, that's this right here. So I'm going to just show you guys what this looks like viewed on Etsy. So right here, it's just going to show you like what's included, and then it's going to show you how to download it and what the instructions are on this junk journal so that they understand how it works and what to do for it working. Okay. So now we're going to go down and I'm going to show you guys those keychains that I was talking about. And I'm going to show you a couple of different things that you can do. Like I said, a lot of my stuff like this is hand drawn by me. So I do hand draw a lot of my things, and some of them I do use ChatGPT like we talked about. So this right here is going to be one of those listings. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on Etsy right now so that you can kind of see what it looks like. So I do have it on here. The problem is the background that I have it on kind of makes it hard to see, but the close-up pictures aren't bad. Okay. So, and then I show the little plastic piece for it. And I do have a video of what the keychain looks like. Okay. So having a video for every listing is really a good idea to have. Now I could either deactivate this and restart over, or I can hit copy and do a whole new one, but still using what's in there, or I can hit edit. So those are your 3 options. You can just deactivate it. If you deactivate it, it's still in the background. You can work with it later, but it's off your Etsy shop. Or you can hit copy and start a whole new listing and work with what you got. Or you can hit edit. Today we're going to hit edit, and I'm going to edit this. So what I'm going to do, because I have an iPhone and an iMac, I can take my pictures that I took today and my video that I took today, and I can airdrop it. What I do love is that Etsy is now allowing you to do 2 videos versus 1. So what I'm going to do is just work with what I already have, but adding to it also, because I want to make sure that the customers that are coming to my shop sees these keychains and knows what they're getting and can be sure that this is what they want. So I'm just going to go ahead and airdrop those over, and then I'm going to put them onto my desktop so I know where to find them. Click out of here. Now I'm going to hit add video because I did do a new video of it. And that is going to be right here. It does tell me that it's a little too long, which sometimes that does happen, and that's okay. You just trim it down and hit upload. Then I'm going to add my other pictures. Okay, now here's the thing. I'm going to keep my other pictures on there so that they have more than enough pictures to look at it. But I'm also going to end up using my new pictures. But I want this to be the one that they see. It's in my hand. It's not AI generated. You're going to notice that some of my listings, the first photo is, and that's for my digitals. And that's because your digital product, you're not going to hold that in your hand, but you still want it to look appealing to the eye. People need to know that they can trust what they're buying from you. And if they feel like it's fake or it's not real, they're not going to buy from you. So keep that in mind. Now, the other thing is too, when it comes to the videos, like I showed you guys what this video looked like, you can press play, kind of see what your video looks like. Because it only allows 2 videos, I can either keep this video and upload the new one, or I have a video that shows them how to connect it to your phone. But it's not this exact keychain connecting to the phone, but this one's showing it in my hand and what it looks like. Sorry, my internet's being really slow, and I think it's because this just uploaded, which I don't mind that one. So I'm going to delete this one, and I'm going to add another video. And the video that I want to add, I need to see if I can find it on here. Here it is. So I think it's this one. This is going to show them how they're going to connect this to their phone so that they understand what this plastic piece is right here. So while that uploads, we're going to come down here so we're not wasting time. You're going to notice on mine, I have this right here, and it is another app that I use, and I can hit generate, and it can generate a title for me, and I can insert that title into here. Okay, I need to pull up, but it's Alura, A-L-U-R-A. So go ahead and check that one out. But it literally goes straight into your Etsy shop, and it helps you with things. So like it helped me write right here my new title, and it can help you write your description too. Insert, and it will insert that description into here. You also want to make sure you're using all of your tags. So I have one left, and I'm going to use keychain because I do know that that is one that is trending right now. I am also going to use Handmade because that is another one that I know is trending right now. I do have it set at $9.85 for my price right now. That's not actually what I want people to pay for it. About $4 something, $5 something. I do sell these at farmers markets for $6, but on my Etsy shop, I believe it's $4 something right now. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to hit publish changes. So now that that listing has been updated, this is what it looks like versus this. So now I need to do that with all of these keychains, which I'm not going to do while I'm on here with you guys and fix them yet, because I want to see if what I'm doing is going to actually bring in more traction onto my keychains that I just did. So I want to look at this listing and watch this listing and see, does it get a little more traction now versus this one? And how does it look? So I hope this helps you guys understand like what you are going to be doing when it comes to your listings. You really want to make sure that you're making them look good. I can tell you from day one that I wasn't, and I was trying, but it just wasn't working for me. So like this one right here, this right here is a sticker that I hand drew. and I used Procreate to hand draw it. Okay. And I took several pictures of it so that people could see it, but I don't have a video of it. Making sure that you're using all of your tags, making sure that your listing title is good, that you have your description that is good. Like, you want to make sure everything is set so that it can be found, it can be searchable. Anyways, guys, I really hope that this helps you, and that you guys, if you have any questions, please comment down below. And if you haven't already done so, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.